Let's talk about Jadon Sancho. He has rejoined Borussia Dortmund on loan. He arrived at United back in 2021. We were talking about him as one of the most exciting prospects in Europe. It hasn't worked out, and that's saying something. Where does the blame lie, ultimately, for this move not working?
The lad.
Solely at his door?
Of course it is. He could have gone in and said to the manager, I'm sorry, I didn't, what I said was a bit harsh. Just, even if you didn't mean it, just go in and say it. He will look back on this when his career's finished at 30, 32, whatever age he is, and think, I just signed for the biggest club in the world of football and I just threw it all away. I threw it all away, and that's the problem with football sometimes now. They get the money so quickly that it doesn't really matter. It's a case of, it's... All right, I failed. But the lad had it at his feet there. He'll go to Dortmund, he'll play in German football end-to-end, he'll get his goals, he'll get his chances. It's not English football. Yeah. It's not English football, you give the ball out to the winger's 1v1, there's no doubling up. They want to see goals in Germany. And that's the thing. He will look back on his career and think, what have I done? And he is to blame. He is to blame. Just go in, say, sorry, shouldn't have done the tweet. Throw it onto the manager. Then you've cleaned your side of the street. Then it's up to the manager. But at the moment, he's chopped his nose off to spite his face, and it's a shame, really. It's a shame.
He'll see the manager out the door and be back.
I don't.
Can you see that happening?
I don't see that happening.
It could.
Unless you get a manager who comes in and goes, you know what? Some managers come in, they think, right, I'll do something extreme. How many times have you seen a manager come in or a caretaker manager? First thing they do is make 3 or 4 changes, just to do it their way. That might happen. I don't think. I'm not sure the fans will have it, if I'm being honest now. I don't think the fans will have it. I think they'll think, you got given an unbelievable opportunity at this football club and you didn't even want to apologise. And he might not have been wrong. He might not have been wrong, but,
So as Birdie said, say he goes to Dortmund, and I know you're saying the league's
he'll do well.
And he'll do well there, and he's still got another 3 or 4 years, and say, for whatever instance, Ten Hag loses his job, a new manager comes in, you don't think the new manager will take him, even if he goes there?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked.
I just think that'd be silly, though. If you've got someone who... there's no doubt...
But they've done it now, so what, ain't that silly?
But there's a problem with having the manager. If Ten Hag's not there, then there's no problem.
But as you said, Ten Hag's going to get the sack, you said.
What?
He said Ten Hag will get the sack.
No, I said if he loses his job.
If he loses his job. He's got more chance of losing his job before Sancho's contract's out. So why don't you keep Sancho?
Because it's not working.
There's clearly like a relationship breakdown. Yeah, there's clearly a relationship breakdown between
Exactly.
But it's easier to get rid of one player.
But it's easy to get... But everybody gets rid of the manager.
Yeah, but it's easy. If you've got someone who is not seeing eye to eye with the manager, it's easy to get him out the door. If somebody's going to take him on loan, then sack a manager and bring somebody else in.
So what manager's going to come in and think he's going to be any different? Any different?
But Dawes, with the way United are playing under Ten Hag, was it ever going to work for him at United?
Well, not the way it ended. They were as bad as each other, in my opinion. I completely agree with Merce. Sancho has to go and apologise. However, Ten Hag chucked him under the bus at the start. But if you're not training well and a manager then gets frustrated if this is the reports that are coming out of the football club when he dropped him and he got questioned, why wasn't Sancho involved? I didn't train as well. So then they come to headlocks and it was like... And then he tweeted something and all these kind of things. That can't happen. It has to stay in-house. Make an excuse and then eventually try and make up, because you pay all that money for him, a young 23-year-old, and I look, just let him go and play. So he's gone out on loan, he's going to play and see what happens in the summer. I mean, will he come back? Who's going to really pay his wages? We forget they paid an awful lot of money for him, and I don't believe that the finances Germany can pay his wages. It's ridiculous how much they get paid. So you go and play, express yourself, and if you want to carry on playing, you're going to have to take a pay cut.
He's not the only one that Ten Hag is...
No, I agree, Boydie.